Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Real quick, we're going to be running up against capacity here, so if you guys have an open seat near you, you can either raise your hand or kind of scoot to the middle, and we'll keep the chairs on the outside. So those of you standing in the back, go ahead and try and grab a seat real quick. We'll still aim to get started here about 10 o'clock, maybe a few minutes after. But we want to make sure everybody has a chance to get a seat before we have to close the doors, and I don't want to turn anybody away. So just letting you guys know, this is the biggest attended winter weather meeting we've had in the 18 years of this. We have hit capacity at 288, and it's now going to standing room only, and we're now pushing 330 people. So give yourself a round of applause. We will get this meeting underway real quick, just so everybody knows who I am. I am Bobby Corser. I am the Oregon AMS chapter president, and welcome to OMSI, and welcome to the 18th annual Oregon AMS, What Will Winter Be Like weather meeting. And those of us in the association refer to this as the winter weather meeting. So, two titles, it's all good. All right, just some reminders and updates. AMS yearly membership dues for 2010, 2011 are now due, $7 a year. John's at the back table collecting money. I know most of you guys have already stopped. You can also pick up the ballot for the snowflake contest. Saturday, November 20th, 1 to 4, next AMS monthly meeting. We join forces with our friends from the KPTV weather blog. Mark Nelsen, Stephanie Kralovich from KPTV are here. Show of hands real quick of those of you on the weather blog. So those of us, I know most of the bloggers in here, and I know most of everybody in here. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out the blog, it's a great resource for information, and things happen on the blog. It's a lot of fun. We do a lot of crazy things. Also, we are in the world of social networking. Please follow us on Twitter. We're at Oregon AMS. We're also on Facebook. We are the largest non-college chapter of the AMS in terms of actual people and on Facebook. So, absolutely huge. We spend a lot of time, devoted stuff to social media. It's just kind of the way things are going now, and it's a great way to interact with our members and the general public. Also, if you guys don't have our website bookmarked, please do. ametsoc.org/chapter/Oregon. That's where all of our information is held. All right, so the Oregon AMS, we do a really nice job of outreach, especially leading up to, during, and after big weather events. You see our members in the news, in the newspapers, and you hear us on radio. We also have a tendency to kind of put ourselves out in front of cameras. You guys might have seen a video featuring an incident at Crown Point last year. Steve Pierce is here. He is the one who tackled Keely Chalmers.
He's gone.
Yeah. Down the stairs, and anybody, especially those of us on the blog community, you know who the weather ninja is. Ryan is actually here. Ryan, can you stand up and wave? There's Ryan. And yes, that is a 100-mile-an-hour gust, 101. Recorded on a handheld anemometer at Crown Point that day. Very impressive. So for the last 3 years, I've had the chance to provide the University of Oregon with a duckcast. It's for every home and away football game. We do one for the team and one specifically for the fans. The fans is more of a, hey, what do you need to wear to the game type thing. Also do one for track season. And I want to just take a minute and thank our media partners, because without these guys, we would not pack out the room of 350 people. KATU, KOIN, KGW, KPTV, KTVZ from Bend is here, KMTR from Eugene is also here today, radio partners KEX, KXL, KUPL, KPAM. You guys really hammer this and let people know this meeting was going on, so thank you very much. Following today's meeting, just like last year, we're going to go down to the OMSI Cafe. We had a great time discussing weather, just kind of geeking off in terms of weather. So Jim Todd from OMSI, who will be up here in just a second to kind of recap what OMSI is doing. He has a hand stamp. That stamp will get you into the museum free of charge, and we appreciate OMSI for that. Annual AMS conference. This is their big meeting every year. It takes place in January. This year it's going to be in Seattle. The topic is communicating the weather, and I know a lot of the TV and media people will be there because they're discussing how we can relay weather information better to the public. The Oregon chapter will have a presence there. If you guys can come up and attend for even a day, I highly recommend it. It's a great resource.
Bobby, what are the dates?
Dates, I believe, start January 7th, I believe. It's that second week in January. As I said, we are now the largest single non-college chapter in the country, over 125 members strong. It's also an all-time high for the Oregon AMS, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. Annual Snowflake Contest. The ballots are on the back table. This is where we all kind of put down our guess for when we think it will first officially snow. It's the ASOS reporting station at the airport is what we look at, so any type of snow we'll take, and we have OMSI passes. Yeah, we have to go by it based on a computer, but oh well.
Define any type of snow.
Any type of snow is anything that comes up on the ASOS as a minus SN, SN, or heavy snow, positive SN. All right, Executive Council, we have 18 talented members this year. If you guys are here, would you mind either raising your hand or just standing up? Again, Bobby Corser, President. C. Pierce, Vice President. Kyle Dittmer will be joining us on the phone from Germany, so he is not currently here. John Rainier, the treasurer in the back. Councilors, we have a boatload of them. Matt Zaffino, Mary Lose, Dave Selesky, Tyree Wilde, Chuck Wise, Charlie Ferris, Bruce Sussman, Nick Allard, Mark Nelsen, Michael Rice, George Miller, Nathan Wolf, Ryan Muehlback, and Dave Lamb. Today's guidelines. Just like last year, we have a running shot clock, so each presenter will have 15 minutes, followed by 5 minutes of Q&A. I am running the shot clock, and there will be some fun sound effects made, just like there was last year. After the 5 minutes of Q&A is up, we ask that if you have any questions about specific forecasts, go ahead and find those guys, because they have already said that they will be willing to talk to us. They can do that after the meeting, or you can come down to the cafe and join us there. Things that won't be talked about today. Global warming and climate change. If you have questions about this in related to a forecast, you can ask the forecasters privately, or you can find me and I'll relay you to somebody in the national chapter with more experience than us. Contrails. We will not cover this, so please do not ask. UFOs. Again, we will not cover this, please don't ask. And my personal favorite, government conspiracy theory. We will not talk about this, please do not ask. If you have questions about any of these 4 topics, find me afterwards, and again, I'll try and put you in touch with somebody that knows what they're talking about, because I am not one of them. Last time I checked, I don't know if there is a government conspiracy theory, but I'm sure there's some out there. Just quickly, today's agenda. Jim Todd from OMSI will be joining us here just 1 second. Then Mark Nelsen from Channel 12 will review what happened last year. Tyree Wilde, George Taylor, Pete Parsons, and then Kyle Dittmer will present their forecasts. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun. 18th Annual Winter Weather Meeting starts right now. Jim Todd from OMSI.